What's up, everybody? Jeff Bannock here, and today we're going to be going over how to set up a button inside of ManyChat using ClickFunnels. So as you see on this page right here, I've had a lot of people ask me lately, how do I set up this button? So I thought I'd shoot you this quick video and show you how to do it. First thing you're going to need to do is you need to open up your ManyChat account, and you're going to go down to Growth Tools. And over at the top here, you're going to click New Growth Tool. Then down at the, let's see here, it's third down on the left right here, you'll see you're going to click Button. And, there it goes. Take a second. Now, there are two different types of buttons that you can use. You can use this one here that says Send to Messenger and has the person's name under it, like you see here. Or you can do the one I prefer, which is this guy, which is the one that we just saw in the demo just now, which has the checkbox, and the checkbox is checked. The thing I like about this is it adds more customizability. For instance, you can go in here and I can change this to give me my book. Or get your free book like I have on this one right here where it says give me get my free copy, or whatever you want to do. You can also change the color. So for instance, you want it to be like pink or whatever, and maybe you might want the text to be like white or something. So you can always change up the color and text that way. Versus if you just have the send a messenger, it's going to be the blue. It's going to say send a messenger, and it's not quite as enticing in my opinion as the checkbox. So real quick, we're going to jump into the button that I've already set up for this demo. And as you can see here, it has the free copy. And up in the corner now, one of the things that I always have people do whenever they call me up and they're like, or they'll message me like, Jeff, my chatbot's not working, what's going on? At the top right, if you don't set this to active, it will not work. So make sure you always set this to active. Now, this is your first state or your first setup of your button, and this is where they're going to do the first click. Now, once they've clicked it, you'll see here it'll say success, and again, you can change this to view in Messenger, or you can say get my, so something like that, get my book in Messenger, or whatever type of sentence structure or a quote or question or whatever you want to put right there that helps signify to go to the next step. And again, you can also change this button background and the button text. One thing you want to make sure of is don't set your initial state and submitted state to be the same color. You want the person to know once they've clicked that button and it changes color and changes text that something's happened. You don't want them to push it and it be the same color and they might not notice that it's done anything, and they might not know that they have to push it one more time. Now, once they've pushed it, they will then get this message that you see right here on the screen. And of course, this can easily be edited to whatever you want it to be by just hitting this edit tab right here. And then it'll open up inside what I like to use, the flow builder now and not the basic flow, but this is how you would edit it. And you just go in here and edit the appropriate text or change it up however you want. So we'll go back here to the next step. After you've decided what text you want to have, how you want the bot to respond, what sequences you want, you're going to go to the actual setup. Now this is the important part. This is the slightly techie part. Don't worry about it. It's super easy though. So what you're going to first do is you're going to click on this blue button. Now this is for someone who's never set up any code or anything or on your ClickFunnels site or used ManyChat before. The good thing is once you put the snippet of code in your header like I'm going to show you, you don't ever have to do it again. So you'll click here. The one thing you're going to need to do, like for instance the website I'm using now is automation for online. So you're going to have to come in here and you're going to have to copy the actual URL and then paste it right in here. And then what you'll do is you'll hit this add button and it'll pop up here, and these are the authorized sites to be able, so you're actually giving this ManyChat permission to put this widget on your site. The next thing you'll do is you'll hit add, next, and this is the part that you're going to want to copy into the actual header of ClickFunnels. So you'll copy to your clipboard. I would recommend going, if you want it on every page, you can go to under settings and then just paste it in the actual head tracking code like I've done right here. Now, if you just want it on one page in particular and not on every page throughout your funnel, what you can do is you can actually go into the actual page itself by opening up the editor, go under settings, tracking code, then you go header code, make sure it's on that, and then you can paste it right here. So if I did that and didn't have it in the settings section where I showed you the header before, it would only appear on this page, whereas the other one is a global header that covers all of the ClickFunnels pages. So the next thing you're going to want to do is after you finish that, you're going to then take this embed your widget. Sorry, I can't talk. This embed your widget. This is the next important part. You're going to copy this, go into your landing page. Now in the example I showed you, it was a pop-up. So you'd go over to this where it says pop-up. You go edit settings, and that's going to make your pop-up appear. Then you're going to have to add this right here where it says custom JavaScript HTML. And where you'll find that in ClickFunnels is you'll wait till you'll make it so it, back it up, so it turns orange like that. You'll click on the plus button that says add element. You're going to go all the way down to the bottom, and here it is at the very bottom on the right, custom JS HTML. And what you're just going to do is click and drag or click it and put it wherever you want, just like so. So let me delete that one. So then what you're going to do is once you've set it, the button wherever you want it to be on your page or your pop-up like I've shown you here, you're then going to click on it. Then you're going to click Open Code Editor, and then you're just going to paste it, simply paste it into the editor and close it. It's really, really easy. You're then going to make sure you hit save, and then that is going to make this appear. Very easy. And then you'll see here when I click get my free copy, you'll see it's a success. You'll see it pop up. Now, people are asking me, this is a very interesting point I want to make. As you can see, or maybe you can't, here, let me show you real quick because it was a pop-up. If you see in Messenger, you'll see right here that just now at 5:33, the exact time this popped up. But it doesn't have me actually subscribed in ManyChat. It isn't until I hit this green button again does my icon in ManyChat, like for instance, let's see if I go in ManyChat right now. Well, I've already put subscribe, so it probably won't actually. Because of subscribe, I'd have to unsubscribe from my channel and then resubscribe. But the point I'm making is if they don't hit this green button again for the second submission, they aren't actually subscribed to your actually ManyChat account. They will get the opt-in message that they you initially set up from the button, but they're not subscribed to your ManyChat. But the second they push this button, they're then taking into into Facebook Messenger, and at that point, the sequence again begins. So, super easy to do. There's also one other way I'd like to show you, and I'm going to get into that right now. The other way is, come on in here. Now this one I hid the button just to make it so that it wouldn't be distracting. But let's turn this button on. Now the other thing, so for instance, if you want to have more customizable features or more flexibility like actually inside of ClickFunnels, you can do like I've done here where I actually just made a button, and then what you do is you click on the button and then you actually will set the URL for another type of growth tool called, let's set one up right now, this is the Messenger Ref URL. Now what this is a special URL link that if you clicked on it or sent to it, it automatically opts you into Messenger and starts a sequence. So instead of sending them to a website or a link or somewhere else, we're going to I'll show you in 1 second, we're going to send them to this URL link. So if I click on this guy here to open it up, well, my computer's a little slow tonight. There we go. You'll see here the exact same setup as before. You're going to find that the more you use ManyChat, the more you're going to see there's a lot of similarities, especially when it comes to the messaging and setting up your messages. So you, of course, would edit it right here or add them to a sequence right here. Next thing you do is hit next. You'll see right here, here is your URL. So I'll copy it to my clipboard. I'm going to go in here. Now, as I'd already opened it, set action, go to website URL. I'm going to paste in that other link, And then, of course, you can open a new tab or window or keep it the same. And then I'm going to save it. Now let me show you how that works. Alrighty, boom. So you can see the button right here. Now I personally like this a little bit better than the actual button method, because as you see, boom, I click it once, takes me right into Messenger and starts up the sequences. So that, for me, gives less friction and makes it easier for customers to be able to get into a Messenger sequence and not get all, oh, I'm hitting multiple buttons. Am I a subscriber yet? Am I not? So I would option or recommend using the second method that I just taught you. It's super easy, doesn't require all the cutting and pasting before. You are going to, of course, have to put it in the header, the snippet in the header section. But if you don't want to do it the other way, where you're actually pasting the button or making the button from Messenger into the actual page, just make a button and then make a URL ref. Super easy to do, and like I said, a lot less friction. There'll be more great videos coming like this in the future. I hope this helped you guys out a lot. I know a lot of people have been asking questions about this. Please put some comments down below and let me know if this video helped you, and if you have any other questions or future videos you'd like to see.